about a week ago I made a video about social anxiety and how to overcome your social anxiety. I'll link to that video in the outro card of this video. In this video I'm going to give you 3 more powerful tips on how to obliterate that social anxiety beast that you have within you. Just give you a whole arsenal of weapons to slay this dragon. Alright, so step 1, observational statements. I want you to set the intention that as you go about your day, to make observational statements to the people around you. For example, I'm at this park right now filming this video, and a guy had a plastic grocery bag that he dropped and it started blowing away in the wind. And I just said to him, "Windy day, huh?" It was just an observational statement. And observational statements are great for people with social anxiety because it doesn't take any analysis. You don't need to think about it. You don't need to be fear of judgment because you're stating a fact. You're perceiving something, the wind, and then stating that fact to whoever you're around. So there's nothing to be nervous about, nothing to be anxious about. And another reason why making observational statements is so important for people with social anxiety is it gets you more engaged in your life. It makes you more present. It makes you more in the here and now. So whether you're at class with your classmates, you're at work, coworkers, you're at the gym, you're walking by a stranger at the supermarket, just say whatever you're perceiving. Train your brain to say whatever you're perceiving in the now. It just trains you to be more engaged in life as you go about your day, and there's no fear about it, there's no anxiety about it because you're stating facts. So you could even start a journal and write down 2 observational statements you made during the day, and every day say 2 observational statements and just keep track of it, and just be really conscious about being here and now, present, and making observational statements with the people you're around. Step 2, become a yes man or a yes woman. I think it's from some Jim Carrey movie or something, but a lot of the fear in social anxiety is fear projected into the future. How am I going to act at this party? Oh, it's the first day of school. How am I going to act around people? But really, when you just jump into the pool and stop thinking about the water, but just jump in, that's when you're kind of just forced to swim around. And when you're forced to swim around, that's when you'll naturally be at your best socially. You're already there. Showing up is half the battle. So if you have social anxiety, make a decision right now, make a commitment to become a yes man or a yes woman. That every single social invite that you get, I don't care if it's from your grandmother to play bingo night at the retirement center, or if it's the neighborhood 7-year-old kid who wants to play with his blocks with you, that every single social invite that you get, that you're going to say yes to. It's a decision commitment you're making right now. So that'll force you to just dive into every single social interaction that you can be in. The more social you are, the more momentum you'll get, the more you'll learn to trust yourself, and the more just experience and community support you'll get around in your life. Now the third step, which is huge, is telling someone in your life that you have social anxiety. Telling someone in your life that you get nervous talking to people. So as I talked about in my other social anxiety video, the biggest problem, where social anxiety derives from, is the fear of expressing yourself. You don't trust yourself to express yourself socially with other people. And you're always analyzing, you're thinking about stuff, you're afraid of other people's judgments. And the true solution to social anxiety is expressing your true self to the world. And if you have social anxiety, you need to express that to the world. That's really what's going to slay this vampire. It's going to be one of the massive action steps that you take that really, really, really will help your social anxiety. So whether you have, I think a friend you really trust, one of your best friends is probably one of the best people to tell. Maybe a family member, a parent you can have that type of conversation with, a coach or someone, but just tell someone that you have social anxiety. You could kind of work your way up. Maybe at first tell a friend, hey, sometimes when I go to a party or meet someone new, I just get a little nervous. You could just say something like that, see how they respond. But the true goal is to work your way up to a point where you could express exactly how you have social anxiety. So to tell someone that when you experience social anxiety, how it makes you feel, how it affects your life, how you wish you could be, and totally express exactly what your social anxiety is in your life. I get so many messages from people telling me that they're the first person that they've told that they have social anxiety. They're nervous about telling other people they're nervous, which makes sense. It's this cycle of thinking you're nervous, then feeling nervous, and never actually telling someone because you're too nervous to tell people that you're nervous. Silly, right? So trust yourself that when you open up and you're vulnerable to someone else, people really appreciate it, and it actually almost inspires them. It gives you this emotional release. And that's one of the biggest steps you could do to cure your social anxiety, is telling other people in your life that you have social anxiety and really expressing your true self how you experience social anxiety to someone to the fullest extent that you can. I think the reason why counselors, therapists, are such a powerful solution to many problems in life, because counselors and therapists give people the safe space and opportunity to truly express their true selves to the world. You just tell your counselor, therapist, all your problems you have with no judgment. You're in a safe place, and that just emotional release, like, gets this cloud of shit out of your brain, and gives you more permission to trust yourself more. So if you want to do that, go see a counselor or therapist and explain to your counselor or therapist exactly what's going on in your life. But really, this is such a massive thing that you could do. Open up to people in your life that you have social anxiety, that you're nervous around people, and express it to the fullest extent you can. Take your time, work your way up. But just the act of expressing that about yourself will really, really, really help your social anxiety. Best of luck, guys. Peace.